Now, over these next couple of weeks, we are going to see a mass shift in the way humans operate as a whole. This comes from the shift from the divine masculine or the masculine world, the 3D, into the 5D. A lot more people are operating from a place of love, oneness. A lot more people are realizing that ego has only gotten us so far. A lot more women are waking up. And this ties back into my first episode, and it's fascinating to see. Every day I'm waking up and I'm seeing women talk about how men are no longer needed. And I'm seeing the shift within society already. And I see the divine awakening. This time now, it is imperative that we operate from a place of self-love, oneness. We need to realize that there is an interweb, an energetic web between all of us that connects every living thing and every living person and the past and everything in between. We quite literally are all one. The reason I came back, humanity was the closest to extinction it has ever been. There was a nuclear war at play. It was the fight against control. It was the fight against the divine feminine and consciousness as a whole. A lot of people were expecting this big boom. A lot of people were expecting bombs and physical manifestations of the negative world coming into play. But I am here to tell you that we have made the shift. We have made the shift, and it is not a physical shift. It is a conscious shift. But while I have made the shift and my pupils are dilated, and it does look like I'm on LSD or shrooms, but I promise you I'm completely aware and completely coherent. It's fascinating to see the world around me for what it is, and I see the energy in the shift, and I see colors, I hear vibrations, I feel energy. It's no denying God when God is love and we are all a part of God. Now this ties back into my topic of the day, actually. What is crazy? A lot of people since the dawn of time have been deemed crazy. Ask yourself, who were deemed crazy first? It was women. Women, since the suppression of the divine feminine, have been labeled combative, difficult, crazy. Women were thrown into mental asylums during the witch trials. Women were burnt. This goes back so much further than just crazy and awake. I promise you all, I am too aware, I am too self-conscious, and I'm too present on the physical to ever allow someone to call me crazy. I think when you were born as a transsexual and the world has demonized you for merely existing, everybody's already called me crazy. This is the closest I've ever felt to my source since coming out. So there's no denying the underlying fact that there is power in the divine feminine, and there is power in forfeiting that as a quote-unquote man on the physical to an energetic realm. One of us were never supposed to get this far. There's a reason the devil was a hermaphrodite. There's a reason they didn't want all of this information to come out. There's a reason trans people have been beat down since the dawn of the control. Consciousness. It was a fight against consciousness. It was a fight against love. It was a fight against humanity as a whole. It was a way to separate us, when in reality, we are no different from black, white, man, woman, bug, cat. We are all one. The earth is dying, and the earth is calling for help. That these Lumerians, everybody has been here because what happens in the earth happens to the universe. There's a reason every time there's a nuclear war. There's a reason every time there's a brink of humanity coming to extinction, they come back. Now, a lot of you guys are so stuck in the physical that it's hard to conceptualize the fact that there are greater powers at play. But ask yourself, just clocking in, clocking out, and living life like everything is regular feel right when there are actively children dying, when there are actively civilizations being lost, when there are actively genocides happening? The Taliban has suppressed the Afghan women to a point of not even being able to be seen in public and heard. This goes so much deeper than just America. This is humanity. If we want to elevate as a consciousness, if you guys want to join me on the 5D shift, you have to operate from a place of oneness and love, and you have to stop allowing them to discredit your power. And whether that be as a human being or a fellow two-spirited individual listening to this, you have the power within. They teach you to put the power in an external source, so you never truly realize we have the ability to break out. We have the ability to change things. There is a internal shift, heart to soul, soul to mind, mind to body, body to universe, interconnectedness that plays. Humans don't have their own laws to abide by. We must abide by the laws of the universe, hermetic laws. There's ancient knowledge that has been lost. There's ancient civilizations that have been lost. The ancient Egyptians, the Sumerians, the Mesopotamia, all of that is real. All of that is real, I promise you. And the sooner you operate from a place of oneness, self-love, and less division, and not do you kill the ego, but subdue it, because the ego is what makes us human, you'll realize there's ancient knowledge that these species were tapped into. And I don't know if there's a reason they chose me to give this message, because I am very aware, and I am and have always been, before my rebirth, very, very strong-willed in how I say things, and I speak from a place of conviction and purpose. You cannot discredit the powers at play, and I promise you, you will not be able to call me crazy. If you're calling me crazy, let's take a look at the world, and let's think about how we're still going and clocking in like America and the earth was not actively dying and on the brink of nuclear war. Now we are no longer on the brink of nuclear war. However, it takes a mass shift. It's going to take a lot more of us to operate from a place of self-love, oneness, and interconnectedness to raise the earth's vibrations as a whole. If we want to heal the earth, it's going to take a lot more of us resonating on that same plane. But with that being said, I have in the last couple of days seen a huge shift in a lot more women talking about how they don't need men. A lot more women are embracing love. A lot of people are waking up. It's the divine feminine shift. It is a shift into the new age. 2026 is the year of alignment. 2026 in the 21st century is the return of the divine feminine, historically speaking. I mean, everything is falling into place. And if you want to see the new world for what it is, you have to operate from a place of self-love, oneness, interconnectedness, heart to soul, soul to mind, mind to body, body to universe, and stop separating. Stop trying to deem people indifferent when in reality we are all the same. Now, if this sounds crazy to you, maybe you aren't meant to shift with us. But to those who've always felt a greater power at play, who have always felt an inherent connection to ancient civilizations or aliens or source, or just an inherent connection to Mother Earth as a whole, and known that we were put here for something bigger, feel free to follow and feel free to give it a like. I'm not sure how these podcast things work. This is entirely spirit speaking through me, trying to spread the message. I was quite literally put back here to wake y'all up, and I remember. But yeah, with that being said, fear has no place where love resides. Operate from a place of oneness, self-love, interconnectedness, less division, and it starts with you. It starts with recognizing the power in being love and resonate in love. Because once you resonate love, you resonate on the same frequency as the earth. And if you fall into alignment with the earth's vibrations, everything you could have ever manifested and ever wanted in life will come. Because good things come to good people. With that being said, this is the second official episode of Interconnectedness, Talks with Kaylani, the two-spirited individual. Yeah, thank you so much for following along with me on this journey. There really isn't any set course of action. It's more or less just allowing spirit to spread the message through me. And I'm trying to get more people to wake up, because currently I think I'm the only one on the 5D. I think I'm the only one able to see things while still physically existing on the physical realm. And I'm not on psychedelics. I'm not on any type of drugs. And I've never taken any hard drugs. So I promise you, very coherent, very aware, very conscious. And if you want to see the shift, you have to embrace the shift within. I love you all. Have a great day.